Welcome to Sprint 1 of the HelloDBP demo. In this sprint, we'll set up Cumulocity with a trial account and show how easy it is to connect a device and start gathering analytics from it. All right, so let's get going with Sprint 1. So, Jay, as CIO, one of the problems is that I have is how are we going to get all of this data from these sensors of the new thing? You know, the engineers, the guys that are building the new mega thing, have got a bunch of sensors on there to bring it into the next century, but we need to somehow connect them. How can we do that?
Well, I've just been looking at that problem, and I got a free trial on Cumulocity. I think you're going to like it, but let's take a look at it and see if you agree. Let's do a spike on this as our first sprint. So let's take a look at Cumulocity.com, the free trial. I can show you the tenant that I created, and then I'm going to just show you the features of Cumulocity by using my phone as the device. And we don't have a real mega thing that we can attach all the sensors to and send it off to this Cumulocity cloud, but we can see the features of Cumulocity by using the phone app. And
that's very cool. I mean, use your phone as sensors?
My phone has sensors. I didn't even know it until I got this app, and here we are. Yep. So let's start and do that. The first thing I'm going to do is
I'm going to timer.
Yes, you can do that. And
Ready?
I'm going to make
6 minutes starting now.
Go ahead, and I'm going to share my. Now you should be able to see my screen. Can you do that?
Yep. Looking good.
See, okay. I'm going to go, and now I don't need that right now, but I'm going to go to the free trial first. Okay. So let's start off at Cumulocity.com. And this is a cloud product, and there's a free trial available. You can click here, and anybody can do that. And I did that, and I used JAG-T as my URL. So when somebody else tries to sign up for it, it says it's already occupied. And let's try Jay Haywood. I don't know if you did that yet, but it's available. So you could do that and get your 30-day trial, and anyone can do that. Just a few fields that you have to fill in, and then you say go. Okay, so I did that, and now let's take a look at the cockpit. Is the landing page, and let's get to that iPhone app that we were just talking about. And let me just bring that so you can see my screen. Okay, okay. So I'm going to click over here and say Add Smartphone. I'm going to get the QR code, and then on my phone, you can't see it, but I'm pressing scan, and I'm going to point it at the screen, and now it's registering my device. And I'm going to say go to phones, and my phone showed up here. And this is a little dashboard. I'm going to turn on the camera. So on the left-hand side, you can see my phone pointing at the screen, and then this is a little dashboard inside the Cumulocity app for the phone that lets you show you some of the features. And this is where I live. If I zoom out, it's going to show that it's Florida over there. And if you look at some of these other sensors, whenever I move my phone up and down, the sensors move over here. And my favorite little sensing device right here is at the bottom. You see this rotation. If I go sideways, and even the screen goes sideways, you can see up there. I go this way, and it goes down. I'm going to move this over so you can see like this. And then if it goes down, pointing downwards, you can see it go down. So this is actually attached and showing some of the features. You can see I can look at any of the different sensors. And I'm going to, if you go up and down, it's got acceleration in the Y direction, the Z direction, and the other direction, X direction. And now let's go ahead and make some rules. Actually, I'm going to show two more things. Vibrate. Now, it's not vibrating because I'm in the camera app, so I have to get out of this app and go back to the other one. So, sorry, I'm going to go back to this one. Now my phone's vibrating. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to send a message to myself, and you'll see it on the screen. There we go. There's the message. Okay, good. So this is this little app showing off the features, and I want to do two things. I want to add some smart rules. So just to show the example of how to do this, so I'm going to, when we get a measurement threshold, create an alarm. So I already have this this acceleration y, and I set that up as a data point. And then whenever that goes beyond the threshold, I want to trigger an alarm. And then whenever the alarm goes off, I want to send a message to my phone. So when there's an alarm, it says create an operation. And I'm going to, the alarm type, let me see, I'm going to use my little tool here, Cumulocity. Where's that one? Alarm. Yep. And then on this one, I'm going to use the operation send a message to slow down. So I'm making two rules. One is to detect whenever the acceleration y direction gets above a threshold. And then the second one is when that alarm happens, then it wants to send something to my phone. So there we go. I'm back at it. And now I'm going to, let's see if this works. I'm going to go on camera mode again. And now I'm going to shake my phone up and down and see if I get a message. So it's not happening yet, but let me go. Yeah, it did. It happened.
There
right
you
there.
go.
You see it up top?
All right.
It said, it told me to slow down as a notification. And in here, you didn't see it, but the alarm comes and goes. So I'm going to do it again, and the alarm should show up on the screen. I'm moving it all around. It's not doing it yet. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And it flashed, and then it went away. Okay. So that's it. I think we did everything. Yeah, I think we did everything. Maybe we're done early, but let's go ahead and go back and talk about. Do you think this would work for the mega thing that we're building?
Yeah. So what sort of other devices does this support apart from phone? I mean, we can't stick a phone in every one of these the things.
No,
So,
well, it wasn't meant for that. The sprint was meant to just show that the capabilities. You can have dashboards, you can have smart rules, you can have measurements on sensors, you can define the measurements and the units. So our things will have, well, you tell me.
grade sensors.
Yes,
Yeah,
all those
okay.
sensors. Yep, and we can program APIs. If the mega thing doesn't, the sensors don't have already APIs to go to Cumulocity, we can emit those and send them to the cloud. So
Okay.
I think it's a pretty good fit for ThinkCo. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Okay, so should we have a look at how the architecture's
Yeah.
shaping up?
Yep. So that's our first one.
Okay. So let's just step back. This is the whole architecture that we're going to be building out in this series of demos. And what we showed there in the first sprint was just Cumulocity as a standalone capability. And you can see how this builds out in the following sprints.